few more minutes and talk about SC and UCLA football?
Yeah, we'll just do a quick little.
No, I think we're out of time.
We are.
I might be out of time.
Whoa.
Well, just a couple things that I didn't get. I watched. You know what's great? The Pac-12 network. You can watch the game in an hour. It's a great feature on Cox. It's
Pac-12 and 60.
Yeah. So again, I watched this game and fast forward. I heard that you had, is it 3 freshman offensive linemen that had to come in and what I saw was a couple things. You looked like it was establishing the run there for a little bit, and they kind of got away from that. But you could tell that Sam was running for his life a lot. But again, he is trying to do this all by himself, and he's in. I don't know if, I don't know. You had Burnett that was 50-50, kind of a little bit hurt, but still thought he did a great job.
Right.
But, you gave up 466 yards in total offense to your 328 yards. The kid threw for 340 yards. So, his just offensive passing numbers exceeded your total numbers.
Right.
So, again, I was getting on a flight to London when out loud I yelled to my friends, "Uh-oh, USC just lost." So I'll let you guys talk about the college games a little bit more. I was home enough to watch the NFL games,
Right.
so I'll let you guys talk about the football games. But right off the bat, what I saw real quick was he ran for his life a lot, made some bad decisions. He only threw for 164 yards.
Numbers
So,
weren't good.
so I'll let you go, Vince.
It was a trap game from the start.
We talked about that.
Circled it on the schedule.
Yeah.
We knew.
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't like it, but it's all part of one of those things. Injuries and short weeks are all part of the game. If you're a champion, you need to win. You need to find a way to win on a Friday in Pullman.
Correct.
You just do. And so there's plenty of people, on Twitter and whatever. It's like, how can they do this to, a team? You're just torpedoing your conference by, making them play on a short week after they've played on. Stop it. Champions find ways to win.
Yeah.
And, for me, again, it's more of the same. Helton comes out and says, we had a lot of injuries. We didn't execute. I think they were 3 for 18 on third down. 3 for 50.
I saw that.
Something ridiculous.
I noticed that.
But again, they weren't. But again, it wasn't a lot of 3rd and 2, right?
Yeah, there were long third downs.
So, and I made an error last week when I said that.
What?
T. Martin's Wonderlic score was 13. It was 11. And just so you know, on the Wonderlic scoring of the 50, or score of 20 equals average intelligence.
Right.
And a score of 10 means that person is literate.
Yeah.
T. Martin has an 11 on the Wonderlic, and he's coaching like it on the goal line. Get that interception, that takeaway.
Right.
Can't put it in.
Right.
And it
that was
wins
huge.
right back.
Yeah.
in
That
the
was huge.
That was the game.
That was
Right, no doubt about it.
That was the game.
That was it.
And again, they did the same thing against Texas. Just pull, T. Martin, and again, T. Martin throws the kids under the bus and saying, they didn't execute. I called the right plays. We didn't execute. No, T. No.
Yep.
No. Because they're kids and you're a grown ass man. And,
I mean, good to lose early, but you're going to have to run the
Well, that's what I think. I
I
still think they'll make
And
they'll run the table.
what was Washington State?
Yeah,
14?
4-0.
No,
they were 16th.
16. So losing to a team that's 16 is going to help a little bit, right?
It didn't. I mean, the Trojans
dropped to 14.
But I'm just saying, if they
couldn't
run the
believe that.
gamut and they look back and Washington State's competitive, maybe they lose. And the other thing that's positive is you lost to a team that's in the north, right? Not in the it's north, south.
They're in
they're in the north.
Yeah.
So. But again, the only way that it's even remotely good for the Trojans, it's a loss, and it's not a good loss. The only way that it becomes even a remotely good one, a good loss for them, is Washington State runs a table, wins the North,
and we beat them.
and USC wins the South and beats them. That's the only way.
That's what I.
Get them on a neutral field. But I'm worried about Sam Darnold. I said from the very beginning when I looked at him, he's had a little too many Pedro's tacos. He looks a little chubby to me. He doesn't look as athletic as maybe he did last year. He's still making throws off of his. Look, somebody's going to draft him and draft him high if he decides to come out. And the expectations have been so high. I wouldn't blame this kid if he just said, look, I can't go through another year of that, because you know what? If the Trojans underachieved this year compared to what they did last year, it's almost certain because of the way that he finished out and the way that he finished out the season against Penn State. I wouldn't be surprised at all if he just said, I'm going into the draft. But I also wouldn't be surprised at all if he was the fourth. No, I would be surprised if he stayed. Okay. But I wouldn't be surprised if he dropped a fourth or fifth quarterback taken. Josh Rosen has looked every bit as good as any first round quarterback as I've seen.